Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danielle, and if you're new here, I do things like recipe videos as well as grocery hauls and sometimes sort of meals of the week videos as well. But today I'm making some sort of cheeseburger wraps, and to start with I'm going to put some already ground pepper into the bowl, as well as quite a lot of mixed herbs. I always find that I need to add a lot more herbs and spices into something like a burger mix than I might think that I do. So like I said, I've just got some mixed herbs, some ground black pepper in there. I'm adding in some garlic granules instead of doing fresh garlic or anything like that. I will be going for half a teaspoon of some of this one, which is robust whole grain mustard by Mince. Recipe number 1 apparently. So just stick that in there. I am also going to add in, I just have some Lidl's Worcestershire sauce. It isn't any of the fancy stuff, but I always need to be careful about how much of this I add, otherwise it will make the mixture end up going too soggy. So again, I just aim for about half a teaspoon of it. And then it's simply time for me to take my beef mince out. As you can see, I've defrosted it in here. This is about 175 grams of beef mince, something like that. And this is from the butcher's, so it is a little bit more lean than you might normally get. I would sometimes recommend going for a slightly higher percentage than this one. This one is, like I say, this one's more like a 5% one, which doesn't always make for the best burger mix. And then from here, I'm just going to gently mash it up. So this mince is still super cold as well. Has been sitting out defrosting, so it's only just finished defrosting. If it hadn't, then and it was perhaps been sitting at room temperature or something for a while, I would have probably then gone and sort of put this mixture back into the fridge for a while. But I have made that all up. And you can see it's a pretty decent size in terms of how thick it is. That is what it's looking like, and you can see obviously all of those herbs and spices kind of dotted throughout it as well. So I will just move this out of the way now. It's time to get some tiny amount of olive oil going in this pan. Now that I've got the wrap, what I'm going to do is cut down just about halfway on one side of it. Not super far, so probably about halfway in. Just so that then I'll be able to kind of, so there you go, see I've got that there. Just so that when I go to put the thing on it, I can then wrap it all around with the salad and everything in different sections as well. We'll see how it goes. So this is one of those, I've seen it in theory. Whether I'm able to do what all of the online recipes and books and things say are two different stories completely. So what I am going to do with some of this wrap is, whilst the pan is still heating up, add some salad to 1/4 of it. Right, and this is now heated up. So I am going to pop this into the pan. But then I have just here it's just some Lidl 50% lower fat cheese. Not nothing fancy. Some of them are church cheese, but I have quite a strong opinion on what makes cheese actually strong or mature. Most cheeses don't really hit the spot for me, so this is an adequate cheese. It could be worse, it could be better. But how are we all doing today? What are your dinner plans? Had anything interesting to eat recently? Okay, now I'm going to turn this down because that's very clearly cooking more on the outside than it will on the inside. Oh, great. Good job, me. I knew it was going too well. Let's try and carefully place this back on here. All right. I'm going to do that. Just try to contain some of the smoke a little bit and open up my window as well. Then the other things I'm going to add into the wrap, I have a really small amount of lighter than light mayonnaise left. I also have some bacon main as well. Now, I'm trying to use both of these up. Now I do have a new full one of mayonnaise, but that one has a broken lid, which is a problem in itself. I probably need to take the lid off of both of these to be able to get any out of here. Here we just have a mixture of mayonnaise and a lot of that burger sauce, bit of salad there and some cheese here. I'm going to put the burger onto the cheese and then sort of wrap it around that way, so hopefully it does become all nicely folded up. That's the theory at least. Whether it works out or not will be another matter. And obviously I need to make sure I do put a little bit of salt onto here as well. So yeah, let's wait for this burger to finish doing and then we can attempt to wrap it up. So the burger is done. I've taken it off of the heat and now I'm going to give that a little bit of seasoning and pop it onto this side here where the cheese is. And let's pray for me with this. Okay, right, there we go. Step 1 achieved, guys. And there's a tiny little bit, that bit that got away earlier, that I can just pop there. Okay, now what I need to do, see if I can do this. Right, 1 twist, 2 twists, 3 twists. Oh, my burger's too chunky, but we've done it, sort of. There we go. It's holding together. Well, as long as I hold on to it, it's holding together. My salad's falling out a bit, but that can just go onto the plate. But there you go. We have got 1 burger wrap. And I managed to get it onto the plate successfully as well. That is always a good thing. So, there we go. Hopefully it is tasty. I mean, it's a burger in a wrap with some cheese. You can't really go that far wrong, can you? But that is, therefore, a cheeseburger wrap successfully made. If you do give this a go, do let me know in the comments below. But if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you again very, very soon for another one.